information table is simply a table filled with data used primarily for storing and comparing information. The design is the formation of columns and rows. If you're not entirely sure of the difference between the two, a column goes in a vertical direction, up and down, and the row goes in a horizontal direction, left and right. The table you will create should deal with the topic of your research paper. Some examples of topics would be the number of cases of a particular disease in selected provinces over a range of years, medical school enrollments over a range of years or provinces, the number of births in select provinces over a period of time, drug company profits, even hospital emergency wait times in Montreal over a period of time. You could also use information table to compare information between countries. There is a multitude of choices you can make for a topic for your information table. If for some reason you find it difficult to link a table to your research topic, you may create a table based on a general topic dealing with medicine. The first thing you have to do is come up with a topic and decide what your parameters will be. Will you be using years, cities, names, and countries as your guidelines? Draw a rough draft of a table to see how many rows and columns you might need. All of this should be done beforehand. All you will have to do after you create your real table is to insert the information that make minor changes to the look of the table. And that's it. So let's begin. So let's start by making the table. The first thing I'm going to do is to choose my columns. So I'm choosing right now 7 columns. And then I'll choose 6 rows. And here they are. The next step that I would like to do is to change my font size from 12 to 14. Do that just by highlighting all the cells and change to 14. I want to put my title at the top, but I notice all of these cells here. So what I have to do is to change them. I'll go to Table and click Merge Cells, and voila, the top part is now one large cell big enough for your title. So what I'll do now is to type in the title. New cases of asthma in the Atlantic provinces. (2010 to 2014). Now I'll just center it. First, we'll type in the word year, followed by 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. Next, we'll put in the provinces. In alphabetical order: New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. You'll notice that some of the names do not fit, but that's easy to take care of. Just take your cursor, put it on the line and give it a couple of taps. And within a few moves, you'll notice that all of the words fit. Just to finish it off, I'd like to center the years. The next thing we're going to do is go to the tables and make the row a little bit wider. Go down to Table Properties, click Row, and change the top to 0.5. And you see how you have more depth to your row. We'll do the same thing for the other rows with the data. Back up to Table and Table Properties, only this time we'll change it to 0.3. So far it's looking good. The next thing we're going to do will be to go back to the table layout and align so everything is centered. And we'll do the same thing with the data. Go to Align and click Center, and now we have all of the data centered and looking quite good. The last thing we can do, and it's not necessary, but you may want to do it, is to put a little bit of color. So we go over to where it says Shading. I'll just put some arbitrary colors just so you can see what you can do. So now for the title, we have a color. And you can decide if you want to do something with the other rows. I'll just put in a couple more colors so you can see. You can decide what you want to do to fancy up your information table. And just the final color.